COVID.
COVID.
I really have a little seizure. I'm like, COVID.
I can't tell how I look. Okay.
Welcome back, guys. Oh my god, I feel like I'm super laid back. Yeah, just chilling on a couch. This is super new scenery for me. I'm with my good friend. I'm gonna call her my best friend because she's one of my best friends, Michelle.
Hi guys.
So Michelle, I've known for, I'm gonna say 3 years because I've worked with her for 3 years, but we've gotten close. We've worked together at the dental office, and we've gotten closer, I think, since you've moved to the Northridge location.
Yes.
Yeah, so, and she's, one of the reasons why I love Michelle is because,
Yes.
I'm like, let me get emotional.
100 reasons why.
Let me give the 100 reasons why. No, I'm just kidding. Honestly, she's always been super, like, really to herself at first, and I felt like in the beginning, I always thought she was like a bitch. And she's very just, like, monotone, and she's very just, like, no emotion, or, you know, and so I always felt like, okay, maybe this girl doesn't like me. And I just didn't know how to read her, I think, and I was, like, so interested in, like, getting to know her. And then the group of friends that we have at work that we're really, like, all close to is myself, Michelle, Sandra, and Stephanie. And we all hung out all the time, but then her and I, since she moved to Northridge, like to the Northridge location, we've gotten extra close, and like I've always like vented to her, and she's always been like the one to kind of like she's one of like my older friends. She's not old, but she's one of my old. No, she's one of the friends I feel like genuinely just kind of like grounds me, I guess. You know? Yeah. She kind of like, Alina, it's not that serious. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I want to get crazy. I want to get like ratchet or something. She's like, Alina, we're growing up. Like, please stop.
Take it down a notch.
Take it down a notch. And I don't know. So she's very shy, guys. So don't exclude. She was like, it took me forever to get her on this fucking podcast. I'm not even joking.
Yeah. I was about to tell you, just cancel this right now. Let's go.
I told her, I was like, are you ready? And she's like, I'm sick. I'm sick. No, I don't know why she's so shy. She's doing like so well. Mm-mm. Let's take a drink on that one. Mm-mm. And I'm drinking water now, guys, because I'm getting skinny. I just got into doing a personal trainer. Woo. And I'm on a strict diet. So this trainer, I have like at-home workouts. I'm with him for 8 weeks, so it's 25 sessions. And I'm so nervous. Like I've told Michelle, she's gotten me so motivated to like work out and like be fit because she's really fit. And I personally just feel like it was so long. It took me a long time to finally like get into like just like, you know, get the moment. I don't know what made me do it. I think I saw this girl who tagged him in him, and he just looked like legit, and I wanted to try it out. And I knew like once I put myself to a goal, I want to do it and full on. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. I'm nervous. I start working out with him officially, like one-on-one, like Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. And I've been serious with my training.
That's good. I'm really proud of you taking that step. That first step is the hardest part, and then of course the first 2 weeks it's tough. Oh my gosh, Milo.
Honestly, Milo reminds me of my mom's dog. Peanut is more annoying. At least he's barking. Peanut cries. No, Peanut is so annoying. Milo's fine. No, but okay. So in reality, I feel like I'm excited to do this workout. I'm excited to lose the weight. I want to see how my body changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What made you like motivate to like start working out and stuff?
My motivation was honestly, I was just so tired of looking at myself and feeling gross, not feeling myself, being so I guess negative with my own self, and then also I was just being so unhappy. Yeah. And once I started working out, it just made me feel so much more happier, just more positive. And yes, sometimes it just feels like, oh, I don't want to. You're never gonna be motivated. It's not that you're never gonna be motivated. It's just that the motivation is not always there. Right. You just have to make it a habit and just go. Even though you don't want to, even if it's 30 minutes, at least you said you did it, you know? You can say, okay, I did it. I got it over with.
Yeah.
And then there's going to be days that you're going to want to work out even more, or you're going to double your time there at the gym or whatever, wherever you are working out.
Yeah.
And then there's times that it's like, I was there like 20 minutes. I was like, I'm out. I'm done. But, oh.
That's nice.
That's what.
Dude, even without beer, I'm burping.
I know.
And I'm giving up beer. I don't know what the hell. I'm still smoking. But yeah, I gave up beer, and I can't believe I'm saying that because I've recently started drinking like micheladas, and that's what I crave, you know? But you know what? Like, I've been so disciplined. Like, Moni brought Takis to work today, and I didn't eat them.
Good.
Yeah. I was so proud of myself. Like, I literally was like, it sounds so good, but then I'm like, when you eat it, Alina, you're going to be so upset with yourself. Like, it's almost not worth it. Like, you're going to hate yourself for eating it because you're like, wow, it wasn't even that great. And you just, like, you know what I mean?
And those empty calories. Exactly. And either way, if it was hot Cheetos, then it'll be a different story.
Maybe. Like,
but it's Takis, like,
yeah,
nope, not even a question for me. I'm like, nope, thanks, I'm good. But yeah, right after you eat that, honestly, you're just like, what did I just have?
Gross. Yeah. She ate Cheetos.
What did I just have? That's that feeling right now.
No, and then today I wasn't going to work out, so I knew for sure I wasn't trying to eat too much either, you know? And then, like, I didn't even do my protein shake because I knew I wasn't going to work out, and I don't want to have so much protein and just, like, have that fat.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Like, you can't eat protein and not work out.
Exactly, yeah.
But, yeah, anyway, so I wanted to ask you how you felt about that whole, like, Tory Lanez and Meg the Stallion. Like, she just got shot up in her foot, and everyone's been talking about it, and we've kind of briefly talked about it outside of, like, inside work and, like, outside of work. What is your, like, personal opinion about it? Do you think that he's wrong and people should, like, hate him for it?
No and yes. Like, I feel like there had to be some motive. Something was going on. You know, you're in that position of maybe you shouldn't have been there, or, you know, what did it, like, what is the word? What made him be angry, or if it was an accident? What
he was scared.
Yeah,
she's a big bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what was the reason behind it? Who knows? We'll probably never know.
Exactly.
But it's kind of, you know, you can't judge from the outside, and you know, I'm not gonna point just fingers at one person versus yes, one person got shot. Yes, you know, that's the person that got hurt, but you don't know both sides.
Do you like Meg the Stallion or do you like Tory Lanez music-wise?
Music-wise, I think neither. I'm sure. Neither.
Either of them, they suck.
Yeah. No, I actually really like Tory Lanez.
Me too.
Yeah.
I love Tory Lanez. Meg the Stallion, I just feel like she's just so ratchet. And I'm not against people being ratchet because there's times where I do feel like, oh my God, I want to get ratchet. Yeah. But I just think she just came out too hot, and I feel like her personality, she's just like one of those like just like loud ghetto girls, like a female, you know, and I feel bad because, you know, obviously no man should ever put hands on a woman, no man should ever obviously shoot somebody, like shooting is just like out a little too much, but I just feel like genuinely, I feel like she probably did something to like get crazy with him.
To like instigate. Almost.
She instigated, for sure. I'm almost positive she instigated something, and she was probably getting crazy with him, and he got scared, and he was like, this bitch is like bigger than me. I'm almost positive she was like holding at 180 over him. Like, she's packing a lot of freaking meat.
I feel like she's just, like with her music, I feel like she's a mood. That's it. Like, you have to be in that mood. Yes. If not, like, I'm not.
And Tory Lanez, you can listen whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? That's a really good point, Michi. Yeah. Wow. And you know what? Okay, so back to the relationship I have with Michi. Shout out to Michi because for my birthday, on her day off, she came to work and gave me the big 25 balloons because nobody knows my birthday was August 19th. Just passed, and she bought me a present, and I wish I was drinking out of the cup. I do drink out of it, and I need to bring it more often. I think when I start drinking like my iced black coffee, I'll bring it. But it's like a Starbucks cup, like, and it's customized with my nickname Lini, and it has like the Bad Bunny sign. It's super pretty. Like, I wish I would have. Oh my God, I'm burping. I wish I would have brought it. I'm like, no, but. Hold on, let me take a sip because my Michelle's just really nervous and she's not talking.
Oh, that's true. But that day was a struggle. Oh my gosh.
Why?
The balloons popped twice. I'm there at Party City. I'm like, I'm here to pick up my balloons. I'm so excited. You know, I'm sweating. And then I get the balloons in the car and pop, pop. I'm like,
both of them
oh
popped?
my God. And I just heard one pop, but I guess both popped. And then I take it back and I'm like, my balloons popped. Okay, they refilled it. Then I get in the car and I'm like, are you kidding me? I'm like, the 5 popped too. I'm like, are you? And then as I took it out, I took it back inside. I'm like, I have the worst luck. I'm like, the other balloon popped. They're like, is it hot in your car? I was like, I don't know. It's just, I struggled. And I got both balloons racing down Tampa, trying to get to work. And then I'm like, okay, I made it to work. I'm like, after this, I don't know, whatever happens to these balloons, it's not my problem. I'm like, I can't. I'm never going to work with balloons ever again. I think that's the last time I'm ever going to work with balloons. Like,
balloons terrify me. I don't like the popping of the sound. It freaks me out. But you know what? Once you drop them off, I think the 2 was like kind of inflated, like deflated. Is that what it's called? Deflated? Deflated. Okay, the 2 was deflated, but as soon as it was like in the office, like with the cold, it got like, it went back to normal.
Yeah.
It went like, they got the air back. And they're still in my room hanging. Like they still have air. And Alex is like, I'm gonna pop them. I'm like, no. I'm like, you better not freaking pop them. I want them to just completely. I don't know. I'm not ready to like because they're so cute. And then it's a special year.
Yeah, exactly. It's like it's 25.
25.
It's like quarter.
How old are you gonna be this year?
20
27.
No, 28.
No.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
28.
28. We were going. She thought that she was gonna be 29 this year.
I really thought I was gonna be 30 next year. I was already starting to plan my 30th.
It's gonna go big. We're gonna go all out.
And then I realized, wait,
I still have 28. I know. You know, so one of the reasons why I relate with Michelle, and we're gonna kind of bring up the topic, is mom life, and it's hard. Like Michelle's probably like one of the main moms that I like look up to, because I have like, I do, friend, and like I just feel like she just is just so motivated to like show, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like every weekend she's just always with them. She makes sure she's always like gives them the attention. Like she has Mason, who's how old?
He's 8.
8, and Julie is
3.
3, an 8 and a 3-year-old. So like, and she has the best of both worlds, having like the boy and the girl. And I don't know, I just feel like I sometimes like I compare myself to her as far as like with Mason, because you were 19 when you had Mason, and I was 19 when I had Dominic. Yeah. So every time I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe when I'm gonna be 28, Dominic's gonna be 8. You know? Yeah. I just think that thinking of those type of things is so crazy to me. And like every time I see her being a mom, it's like so motivating. Like not motivating, it's just super like inspirational, I guess. Like, you know, because I feel like you're just such a genuine good mom.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. Thank you.
COVID. I really have a little seizure. I'm like, COVID. No, honestly, mom life is hard. And with this whole like COVID thing with school, how is Mason doing?
It's been really, it's been hard. I feel like trying to keep up with work and also trying to be there for him. Like I'm literally on my lunch. I'd rather be out with you guys on my lunch, but I'm like, no, I have to go home, check on him, make sure he's doing his assignments. He's already missed a few assignments that he didn't even get to turn in. I didn't even know until today. I'm like, oh my gosh, he didn't turn this in. Like, it's been hectic trying to work their system, trying to figure it out. Yeah. It's just, and then it's so tedious. Now they want us to take photos of the assignments and submit them. I'm like
email?
I guess take a picture and upload it.
God.
I don't know.
No,
it's just too much.
Yeah, Dominic is a little late for school, guys, because me being a bad mom, I lost his birth certificate. So we had to order a new one because you can't go pick it up. They told us that we had to do it through mail. Yeah, they had to mail it to us. So we had it mailed to us. And finally on Monday, we turned it in. And then Tuesday, we got the text message from the teacher that he's been enrolled with her and everything. And funny thing with the teacher is that she's good friends with Alex's dad's friend, and then my mom's sister, which is my tia, that's like one of her best friends.
Really?
Yeah. Weird. And I like out of like it just was meant to be weird. Yeah. And I'm like, Dominic's gonna be her favorite. But to be honest, like I just feel like school was very hard for Dominic. The first day, I think it was like Wednesday. Yeah, yesterday. He literally turned the camera off and went to go sleep. He's like, I'm too tired. I can't do it. I'm like, that's not how it works.
I
like,
wish.
I wish I could do that. That's my mood for life. But he literally was like, this is too much. Like, and it's only 8:30 to 11, dude. How long is Mason's?
From 9 to 1.
No, not bad.
Yeah,
and then they just have work.
Yeah, they're doing like I guess online. Then he has to do it alone. They go on break. They go back. Then they go on lunch. It's kind of
It's just
hectic.
too much.
Yeah.
I'd rather them be at school, but I obviously know I don't want them to get sick. You know what I mean? But in reality, okay, thinking back, so you've had Mason for school obviously for a long time.
Yeah.
In one school year, like for the whole year, how many times can you count that he's gotten sick? Like he was sick. Can you remember?
Maybe 3 tops.
How do you think about this whole COVID like thing? Because I feel like genuinely me, and I'm going to say my opinion first, I feel like with this whole school thing, everyone is going to get COVID. Everyone is going to get this flu, and it's just a matter of time when. And I just feel like everyone is like too paranoid with this like whole mask thing. I respect the fact that obviously people who are more, you know, what's that word? Not immune, but autoimmune, you know, and obviously if they were to catch this, it'd be very like deadly for them. But like, I just feel like genuinely, if anyone were to get it, it's a freaking flu. You're not gonna die from it, and I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe I'm not saying the right thing because I know people are gonna hate on what I'm saying. You. Yeah, they're literally gonna all my little fans. 105 subscribers. Mm-hmm. I've came to 105 subscribers. Shout out. I had 96. Wednesday.
6 or 97?
96 or 97 on Wednesday. And now for Thursday, a day after, we're at 105. I am so happy.
Yeah.
Like my little subscriber is going up. I'm not going to call people my fans because that's kind of weird.
Your only fan.
My only fan. What is your thought about COVID?
Honestly, I feel like we have to start to live with it. Like we have to just kind of learn our ways, and you know we're gonna get it. Someone's gonna get it. Mm-hmm. You know, we just gotta learn to live with it, and you know, of course, nobody wants your child. You're basically taking your child and like here, take over all day, and you don't know if they're gonna get sick or not. You know, who's gonna be around them, and yes, that's super scary. And the last thing you want is something bad to happen to them. Mm-hmm. But in the reality is like I feel like we can't live like this and just in this bubble all the time. Like you have to. We're gonna get worse. Get worse. We have to learn to live with it and just deal with it and
get sick.
Exactly. Just kind of overcome it.
I feel like that's exactly how I feel. Like I feel like if we genuinely just like stay at home and like, you know, make sure no one is like touching us and, you know, wear these masks. Like, we're never going to get immune to it. And when we do get sick, it's going to get really bad instead of just like living with this virus. Because there was a virus that one of our patients was telling us, like back in like 2015, I think he said, there was a really bad flu virus and so many people died from it. Nobody wore a mask. Nobody talked about it. Nothing. And I just feel like, it's just too much to wear this mask all the time. I don't think it's comfortable. I don't think it's safe. I don't think it's right. And I just feel like eventually everyone's going to get it.
Yeah.
And we just need to learn how to live with it. And if you get sick, you get sick.
And how safe is it? Like, for how long? You know what I mean?
Like,
and our skin is feeling it too.
Feeling it, yeah. Like, I never really break out, and you can see.
Yeah.
This is, like, disgusting. I'm sorry that like people who do break out, you know, but this is just not normal for my face to be breaking out this much. And I don't know if you guys can see. Maybe when I'm editing, I'll zoom into my face because this is so gross.
Yeah.
Like I just cannot do it anymore. So I finally made the decision that I'm gonna get my boobs done. Yeah.
I'm excited.
This is the first time I told her. I've been so second guessing it, but because did I tell you my credit score went up?
Yes.
92 points.
Yes.
So for sure, I think I want to get into getting my boobs done, and I feel like since I'm working out, it gives me the time to lose the weight and obviously continue to be fit and get my butt that I want and without surgery, and maybe get like a small tummy tuck if needed with my extra skin, because I do have extra skin when you're pregnant, you know, having kids and stuff. But I think boobs is something that I really want.
Definitely. I feel like it's something that I've always wanted since I was little.
Yeah.
So I knew from day one. That's why I'm like, I'm excited for you, because it gives you such a boost of confidence, even though, you know, how you're made is perfect or whatever. You know, this is how you were born. Yes, this is how you're born. But at the end of the day, if you want to just fix yourself a little bit more and, you know, feel more confident, why not?
Yeah.
Who's it hurting?
My
basically?
dad gets so mad about me getting, like, when I got my lips done, he was just like, why are you doing all that? Like, you shouldn't have to, and like all these things. And I just like, I feel bad, but then I'm like, no, I like the way I look with my lips done. I like the way, and it's not even society, it's just like, I personally just always wanted to get those like little things done. Like my lips, I would love to have them so big. And I mean, genuinely, my bottom lip, my bottom lip is genuinely big, so it's just the top one that I wanted bigger. But I mean, it doesn't make too much of a difference, and I feel like if it makes you feel good, do it. And it's the same thing like working out. If it makes you feel good, do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'm getting my boobs done. I don't know when. I think I'm gonna go with Dr. What's his name again? Hakeem. Is PSI? What is it called?
PSI California Surgery
Yeah.
Center. Or
I went originally for a consultation for boobies, but I never fell through with it because I was so nervous. I was just like, it's a big commitment financially, and I feel like at that moment I wasn't ready to commit, you know. And I felt like even if I did finance, was I ready to pay that? You know what I mean? So now I feel like I am, and now that I feel like I'm losing the weight, obviously I'm not losing weight, you know, right away, but I do feel like I have lost weight.
Yeah.
I mean, it's only been like freaking since Sunday, but I already lost 10 pounds.
As long as you feel the difference, you know?
Yeah, I genuinely feel like in the morning I feel like better. And you know how at night sometimes where you feel like you just can't sleep?
Yeah.
Now that I'm working out, I'm exhausted and I go to sleep. And I'm, you know what I mean? And like you're tired at a good time.
Yeah.
And you wake up and you feel like, and I love waking up now because I know I have to make my shake, and I know I have to like make sure that my meal's prepped. You know what I mean?
Feeling that exhaustion of knowing that you did something positive and good
is the
versus like, oh, I stayed up because I wanted to eat and drink
TikTok.
and TikTok.
Yeah. TikTok is literally our life. We're always sending each other TikToks, and it's like the funniest thing because they're just, TikTok is like taking over my life. And I feel like it was supposed to be for a younger generation, but I'm just enjoying it.
Me too.
My sister thinks I'm so annoying because I'm always on it.
What is it? They would say like, oh yeah, I'm not into TikTok. I'm not, no. And now it's just like,
yeah,
my alone time is
TikTok and Instagram sometimes, but mainly TikTok. And it's just been like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know what to say right now. I'm gonna drink right now because Michelle's not talking enough.
I'm not. I don't talk.
I'm so annoying. We took a quick break, guys, because we needed to get my life together. Just kidding. It's because my camera turns off. And you know what? If anyone can tell me why my camera turns off at 25 minutes, please let me know. Comment down below or DM me, because I genuinely don't know why it turns off at 25 minutes. I have the Canon G7X, and yeah, I can't explain why. It's really weird. So there's that. One of the questions that I wanted to get into with Michelle, because she is a mother, she is a wife. So do you think, sorry for that loud ass noise, do you think having a bond or a connection is more important? Go. 3, 2, 1.
Well, with a connection, I feel like off the bat, like if you connect with someone, that's pretty solid. But I feel like a bond, because a bond you kind of have to grow, and it keeps growing, and it can either get really strong, or of course the total opposite and completely fade.
Do you think that like a connection? Are you referring to like physical?
No, I'm talking about like I
Just
think
genuine,
just like with a person, just kind of. Is that me?
No, I don't know what. You know what? So this is what happened. So if you guys hear the static, please ignore. So I had bought 2 new headphones. Alejandro, you know, the special man that he is, he brought my old headphones instead of my new ones that I bought. So we're working with my old ones, and that's the one that does the static. And I was so irritated. I'm like, no, what? You know what? It's probably not gonna do it, but you can hear it. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, it's a little annoying, but whatever. I'm gonna try to see about my warranty on these things because they were expensive. These things are expensive. The audio tech, if anyone knows, they're expensive. All right, I don't play with nothing cheap, and it's expensive.
Yeah. Have you used them before?
These ones?
Yeah.
These are the ones that I've always used.
Oh.
And then because the ones that I use with my friend, I don't know if you've seen that TikTok or TikTok.
That TikTok.
That that podcast, my recent one, I used my new ones.
Yeah.
And they worked pretty good. I like them. I have nothing against them. The only thing I didn't care for was that the cord was red, you know, and I want everything all black. And it wasn't the same brand. It was a different brand. I got them off of Amazon, and everyone was like saying all these good reviews about them. So that's why I got them. But yeah, so we're working with this static ass crap. Back to our topic, though.
Yes.
Sorry for that. Go on with your.
What was I saying?
Your connection. I said physical.
Oh no, not physical. I think.
Right, Carrie.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try that. Definitely, I feel like for me it'll be like with a bond. It grows, and I lost my train of thought.
Let me talk first then. All right, my turn. No.
Well, yeah. What do you think? Do you think is a stronger physical or even emotionally or into
You know what? Oh, and Moni had asked me the question today, so that's why I wanted to bring it up because I felt like it was such a good topic, especially to talk about with Michelle. Me personally, I think that I feel like a connection is important because you can have a bond with anybody. You can have a bond with your dog. You can have a bond with like just a neighbor, whatever, that friendly bond. But a connection is just way more like intimate, connection sexually, physically, emotionally, you know what I mean? And like you can have a sexual bond with someone, but you know what I mean? Like I just feel like a connectional thing is way more important and it's way more intimate versus having a bond with someone, because you could have a bond, like I said, with a dog. Yeah. You know what I mean? You can't have a connection with a dog.
Maybe.
I mean, some people are... Luna? No. Oh my God. I forgot. Her dog Luna is my dog, sister. We're like...
So we have a bond.
We have a bond.
Are we connected?
Have you seen Bridesmaids?
Yes.
Which goes Lillian. Lillian. No, yeah, we have that bond. And a better connection.
I think, I see your point. Yeah, I do see your point, but I feel like for me personally, the bond is stronger because for me, I choose to want to grow that bond with you or not. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I'll have that connection and it's exciting and it's fun, but that connection, that connection for me, it can like just disappear. I'm like, I had the connection with that person, but it's gone. But the bond, it's like, I'm choosing to want to bond with you. I'm choosing to connect with you in that way and in a deeper level, and we're bonding, and you can, for me, like how my husband and I, we can sit there and talk, and we choose to kind of bond, even though, if I can say, like, did we actually have a connection right off the bat? Maybe not.
Yeah, okay.
Possibly not.
Were you attracted to him?
Yeah, I was attracted to him. I went up to him, which I never do.
Whoa.
I never go up to guys.
Shout out to Juan.
I never did go up to guys. But he was the first guy I ever went up to, because I found him attractive.
Hey, I like you?
Yeah, I was like, hey.
No, what did you really say?
I was like, hola, me llamo Michelle. No, I'm just kidding.
All stiff. Hola, me llamo Michelle.
Hola, me llamo Michelle.
The way you answer the phone. Hello.
No. No, I remember just seeing him. We worked at Best Buy together, and I saw him and I was like, ooh, he's kind of cute. And one of my guy friends, he was like, well, you better go up to him before I go up to him. I was like,
He was gay?
Yeah, he was gay.
Aww.
Or he's gay. Yeah, he kind of pushed me to go talk to him. So shout out to Brian.
Shout out, Brian. I hope you subscribe.
Yeah, he told me just go up to him, just go talk to him. So I did. I was like, hey, I haven't met you before, because I was kind of new.
You were new. Oh, okay.
I was like,
you were like scoping
I know.
everybody.
I was like,
you're like, okay.
Next. Well,
Yes,
kidding.
no.
So I went up to him and I was like, hey, I haven't met you before. My name's Michelle. What's your name? And he was like, Juan. Juan? I was like, really? Out of all the names, I'm like, Juan.
Which
like,
one? That one? That Juan or this one?
I know. This one?
Or that Juan?
Oh my God, I snorted. I keep saying I'm pulling
Alina.
Shout out to you, Dee.
Shout out to Dee, because she's gonna take a shot every time I say
Yeah.
It's hard not to say
It is. Because you're thinking. I'm in the train of thought, you know?
It's very hard. But honestly, since I've done... Sorry, okay, wait, go. Finish your story. That was it?
I think so.
Wait, did you exchange numbers?
I actually checked his license because he was he looked older than me, like a lot older than me, and he was the same age. I just wanted to card him. I was like, wait, let me just make sure, you're the same age. And then it's because he looks a little bit kind of, well, when we first met, he kind of looks a little bit more, not your average Latino.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, oh, he looks exotic, he looks cute. And then when he told me Juan.
Because not a lot of Mexicans have colored eyes.
No, he doesn't.
And he has colored eyes.
Yes.
He has like light hair.
Yeah, he has. Well, now it's getting darker. He's getting older and it's getting darker. Yeah, it's weird. Like his dad has dark hair, and his dad had like blondish, dark blonde.
That's like my brother's hair, Dominic's hair.
Yeah,
so it doesn't get darker.
Yeah, it gets darker. I hope not. Well,
no, you know what? My dad had light hair too, like Juan, and now his is like pretty much black.
Yeah.
Isn't
That's
weird?
my father-in-law. My father-in-law had blonde hair.
On his like beard, he has like reddish. Does he have red?
Yeah, Juan has his
That's
little
like
red.
my dad.
Juan actually got his first gray hair today. Well, at least we just noticed it today.
Who's older, you or Juan?
He is by a few months.
Oh, okay.
It's just like 5 months.
28. Dang. Shout out to Juan and Michelle, because they're literally goals. I always tell Alex, like, dang, like they're so young, but there's like, it's weird. Like, obviously she's older than me and Alex, and they are both older than us, but like we're so close to that age, and I feel like I know everyone reaches goals at different times. Like, they bought their house at a certain age, and like everything, but me, I just feel like I want to be on that level as far as like successful, I guess.
Yeah.
And like just generally buy a house and like own property. Like, that's one of my biggest things. Like, I want to own my home.
It's like one of the biggest accomplishments.
Yeah.
Owning property. It's I did it. I'm good.
Yeah.
Of course there's more things that you want to do and accomplish, but
yeah, owning is probably one of my main things.
For especially being a family.
Yes.
Having your own family, that's the biggest.
That's my biggest thing. I want to, like, exactly, having a family. How long have you and Juan been together? Together.
Well, we've never, luckily, thank God, we've never been apart, but we've been together for 9.5 years. No, yeah, 9.5 years.
You guys started dating what year?
2011.
Oh.
March 2011.
Wait, didn't you guys get married in March? No, you guys got married in June.
We got married in June.
I got married in March.
We were engaged, I want to say 4 years.
You were engaged for 4 years?
Yeah.
Before you actually got married?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. We didn't want to rush it. We weren't in a rush. We wanted to make sure we were both on the same page. And of course, when you get engaged, you hope you're on the same page.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we waited a while, and then we wanted to have a good wedding, a big wedding we can invite all our family and have a big old bar, and
was it expensive?
How
much was it?
It was.
If that's okay to talk about.
I want to say we spent like in the about 27,000. I want to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was pricey.
No, yeah.
Yeah, with everything, with the dress, and then luckily I had a good amount of help with my family that they were so supportive and
They help pay and stuff.
my cousins here and there would gift us like wedding gifts ahead of time to help, and it was just so
for
sweet.
Weddings, don't they
so
give
thankful.
people money?
Yeah,
So you kind of get it back.
Well, not necessarily, but you get a little bit.
Yeah.
Like here, like
I remember my godbrother. He got married with his wife now, Karina, and they're pregnant now. I know, they're so cute too. Yeah, so they just found out they're having a boy. Yeah, so his wedding, I remember they got a good amount of money back after, as gifted. But Michelle's wedding, like from the pictures that she shows me, so pretty. Like that's what I want. I want a big wedding like that. Like, and what I want to do is like renew our vows and maybe have just a ceremony because we're already married, and our relationship is so far from perfect. It's so crazy. No one understands it. I barely understand what's going on half of the time. But having friends like Michelle, like, okay, let me backtrack. Let me backtrack. Alex and I had been together since we were 13 years old. February 12th, 2009 was like our little boyfriend-girlfriend date. I know, little tear. We obviously, when we had Noah, was it when we had Noah? Yeah, when we had Noah, we split for like 2 years, so we weren't together. We got married in 2016, but then they had lost the paper. It was so much drama. So we got married. They lost the certificate or the marriage license or something like that, and it never was processed. So when we were split up, we thought we were married. We weren't. So then when we decided to get back together, he said, like, I know we're not married officially, but we did get married at this day. We have the certificate. We should talk about getting the license and being legit. So we did. So we now have our marriage license. My name is officially Alina Celeste Balboa. Guys, I'm giving him 5 years to get his life together before I just change it legally. I said, give me 5 years. 5 years of consistency, and I will change my name. Right now, it's just not it for me. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll change my mind. Because I want to be Balboa like the boys, you know? But yeah, Michelle is one of the friends where she's been so supportive as far as like relationship advice and marriage advice. And I know like everyone goes through, like situations with their partner. And every time I vent to her, she's never judging. She just always like listens. And she's always just been giving me like real friend support instead of just like, oh, fuck him. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, cheat on him. Like, being stupid. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, she's always just been like, look, like, guys are always going to have issues. If this is who you want to be with. Like, she's just been so real. And she's always helped me with that. I know.
Yeah, because you have to fight for a relationship. Even though, everybody has their ups and downs. And we're not, we're not perfect. Yeah, we're far from perfect. We have things that we're always trying to work on. If you want it, you have to work for it. And, that's what I always tell Juan. I look at him and I'm just like, forever, baby. Like, we have to try to work on it.
It's a constant thing. Yeah. Because whenever you feel like you're kind of like over it, if you go with that feeling, you can literally end up not together anymore. Because that's what happened with us. Like, we were feeling like we weren't just compatible anymore. We were always arguing. We were just disagreeing. And then that's when we split. And we split for selfish reasons instead of trying to work things out. You know what I mean? I feel like we're at a better position where, hey, like, let's work it out. He's had his share of people. I've had my share of people. Oh my God, I'm burping. Maybe it's just my body.
Maybe you're allergic to water.
It's water, actually. I have to drink beer. No. I just feel like we've had our share and we know what it's like to not be together. And I feel like what better person to make it work with than the father of your children? Yeah. And family is so important. And like when my cousin passed away, it hit me so hard. And I feel like that was the place where Alex and I were we were just like, this isn't going to work anymore. This is like second time and it's just not going to work. And I was just so I was already looking for another place. I know this is like the first time I'm actually going
talking about it.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to go with it. So that was like my point. I was like, we're not going to be together anymore. This isn't healthy. This isn't working anymore. I don't know why I chose to do this anymore. And then my cousin passed away. And I think I was very like it hit me really hard. And for me, the fact that Alex was just so supportive and was just there for me, and probably one of the only ones that was there for me as a friend and as a husband and as a partner, I feel like that made me love him even more, and it made me appreciate who he is, and it made me realize like life is so short, and no matter what goes down between us, I know that we're meant to be together, and I love him to death. He pisses me off. I want to like strangle him, but because he's so lazy. But at the end of the day, he's the person I want to spend the rest of my life with, and it's a working thing every day. Like, you genuinely have to work for this marriage every day. Yeah. I mean, even though I don't got a ring like Michelle got a custom ring, show it off. I don't got one, but I'm working on it. Hopefully.
No. Alex is working
on it. Yeah, Alex. He better fucking work on it. Yeah. So I don't know. I just feel like I'm ready to change my last name. I'm happy where I'm at. You know, with Alex, with the kids. Dominic stresses me out. I can't even. He literally turned off for Zoom. Did I already say this?
Yeah, he just went to sleep.
Yeah.
He turned it off.
I just can't even. It still shocks me that he really did that. And the teacher's like,
he's
Dominic.
little. It's first time. You know,
it's
not like he's already experienced school before.
Yeah.
It's just completely different, you know.
Yeah, and it's funny
a different way to start.
Yeah, this morning I'm like, you have to go to school. He's like, but am I going to go to my school? I'm like, no, it's on the computer. He's like, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, he literally doesn't want to do the computer at school. Like, he hates being on the computer and, like, being school. Like, he hates that.
Yeah. As it is for a third grader, for me, it's a little difficult. I can't even imagine any younger.
Yeah, Dominic hates it.
It's tough.
It's been so tough, dude. Back to our little physical, is that what the right word to say? Our workout? Physical? Let's get physical.
This is like on a daily.
No, literally.
At work?
Every time.
Either scaring?
Yeah, no.
Dancing?
The one time she never gets scared, and I'm always trying to scare her. And one time she was walking into the door, and I got her, and she's like, like she literally, she's like, dude, I would have punched you if you weren't like you.
Yeah, if I wasn't at work.
Yeah, she's like,
I would have
definitely
punched her.
Dude, it was the funniest thing to get her scared, and then she scared the crap out of me with that noise.
What did I do?
I don't even.
I went right next to her ear, and I was like.
Yeah,
or something like that. I don't know.
I got so scared. We're always scaring each other. It's so much fun to work with a good friend, like I call her my best friend. Okay, she's my best friend. She's one, and I don't call people my best friends either. She's one of my best friends because she's just been so supportive, and I've known her for such a short period of time. But she's just like touched my little heart, and I've touched hers because
she has.
Yeah.
She's opened up another layer of Michelle. Because I'm shy. Yes, I'm shy, but it's maybe because I just don't want to talk to you. Mm-hmm. But in reality, she softened me up a little bit because I'm very tough. I grew up in a tough household. Mm-hmm. Not that much of affection, not that much of a I love you, or no what is it? They're not very emotional. My family.
Yeah.
We just kept kind of have a little wall up always.
Yeah.
And Alina has actually broken through that wall. Definitely with her little, here and there, like, and it feels genuine.
Yeah.
From her, it comes really genuine, and I can tell. And I always thought, I was like, okay, I have to be a little bit more loving. I have to be a little bit more relaxed. Mm-hmm. That's, I guess you can say that's the word, but definitely Alina. I know, what alone.
Is she having a seizure? What? Where's?
You see, that's why I don't talk about emotion. I don't like emotion.
And it's crazy.
I stutter.
And and that's one of the topics I wanted to talk about. She was like, how she mentioned like her household, like when growing up, her household was like very strict, like never like I love you, like. Obviously the love was there, but it was never said, and then there was no like emotion, like hugging, whatever. And versus like my family, like I was brought up like I always said I loved you. I always did kisses. I always like, dude, like I literally would like. I mean, it's kind of maybe people are gonna think it's weird, but like I would literally be in the bathroom when my mom's like taking a shower, and like you just like things like that. I was very close to both of my parents, and like both of my parents showed me like love, and like not that her parents didn't, you know, but it's just different. They don't love me.
No,
they love her, but they showed it so differently. Versus my family was more like the touching, the hugging, and the kissing, and always be, you know what I mean? And like, and it's crazy because it shows with me and like with Michelle, like she mentioned it, like she's trying to like with her kids, she's trying to like show the hugging.
Yeah,
and, like, you know what I mean?
Being more emotional with them and more affectionate, because I never really was given that.
Yeah.
They always just was like, oh, I'll buy you this, I'll buy you that, or oh, you know, if you clean this, you'll clean that, I'll give you this, or you know, it was different. It wasn't hugging or, you know, very, oh, I love you. Even with my brother, I think the first time I really hugged my brother in a long time was for my 15th. For my 15th. And that was like from when I was little, when he was close to me when we were little, but then, you know, we grew apart because he's about 8 years older than me. And he's my only brother. And I remember that moment in my 15 that he hugged me and he was like, I love you. And I was like, what is this? Mean? How do I receive this?
You're like a little robot. You're like, thank you.
Like, yeah.
That's so, and to me, when she's
crazy.
Yeah, and when she tells me these things, like, I just think it's so crazy to me. Like, not in a bad way, but I just think, like, wow, there is people who do grow up differently, you know? And, like, I'm just happy that she's, like, showing her emotions more and, like, obviously, like, opening. Oh, my God, that's cute. Luna, are you okay, baby? Luna.
She's trying to break free.
She's trying to break free, guys. No, and I'm just happy that, like, when she tells me, like, the fact that, like, I'm able to do that for her as far as, like, opening her up, you know,
and that's
slowly.
not easy.
And it's
honestly.
not easy. It's not an easy thing because she was very, like, I'm telling you guys, she's, like.
I always have that wall.
Yeah.
I always do.
And I respected it. But me, I just can't be anything else but the way I am. And to know me, like, I always say, like, to know me is to love me. Like, if you really, really know me, there's no way you can hate me. Like, there's no way. Because I'm just such, like, a genuine person. And if I don't like you, I'm just not going to be nice to you. I won't. It's not that I'm, like, fake, but it's just that I won't be nice to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like I'm just a genuine person. And
you're
like,
very warm.
So, I honestly, like, now, like, at my age that I'm at, I feel more comfortable of who I am, and like the people that I want in my crowd, as far as like my friend group, is very small. And I obviously have a lot of people I get along with, you know, because it's not hard to be a nice person. And a lot of people, I mean, if you want to call me your friend, great. But there's only selective people that I call my friends, you know. And the fact that Michelle's, I can call her one of my good friends, and I've look up to her as like not like a big sister, but she's just so like
not that old.
Yeah, I know you're not that. I know Sandra gets mad too when I'm like, you're like my big sister. Right. She's like, why do I have to be your big sister? But I mean, I don't know. You guys are older, so I look up to you guys in a way.
Not that old. I'm older.
Yeah, she's older.
I'm like a mom.
3 years. I'm a mom too. No, she's 3 years older. So I mean, it's not a huge difference, but she's just genuinely such a good person, and the fact that I'm able to like bring that out of her, like as far as like opening her up and like being more emotional, that means so much to me. And like things like that get me happy. Like I'm able to do that, and just being a genuine friend to her. And I don't know, I just feel like super special. And like on my birthday, I genuinely felt special. Like I was so taken back from the amount of love and the gifts that I got from everybody at work.
It was really nice.
It was so pretty.
I wasn't even really there, but from what I saw, and I was like, damn, Alina is loved. And I'm not going to say his name, but the doctor was like, what about me? Why don't you guys bring me anything like that?
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, you're a hater. You get red carpet whenever you're freaking here. But yeah, it was beautiful. I was so thankful.
It looked like a little forest.
Yeah.
Of the amount of flowers that you received.
5 flowers, okay? 3 big bouquets, and then 2 little flowers, you know, one's like in the bag. I got 2 of those, 3 big bouquets. I got the 25 balloon. I got gifts. I got 2 or 3 cakes. 2 edible arrangements.
At work.
At work. 2 edible arrangements. Like, all of this at work. So, like, when I was leaving, I was like, oh, my God, it's so much stuff. Like, I was just so taken back. Like, I didn't expect it. I was so thankful for it. I don't know. I this year I felt so loved. It felt like a good year. And I'm so excited to, like, what this year has in store for me. You know, excluding COVID. COVID ruined so much, but I'm not going to be, like, thinking negative. I'm trying to think positive. I want to be surrounded by people who just genuinely make me happy, you know? And, like, people who, you know, just support me and, like, make me a better person. And I feel like Michelle's one of the few people that I have in my circle that does make me want to be a better person as far as, like, fitness. Like, she's motivated me to be so much more fit. And, like, she's, like, she works out. Like, her whole garage is, like, a whole, like, little gym already. And she has, like, her little spin bike. And, like, that's so motivating to me. Like, and the fact that, like, she has her house, like, things like that, like, it's just so cool, you know? Like, I just want good credit, a house, boobs, and to be skinny.
I know.
To be fit.
I just want a good body, some boobs,
some titties,
some booze.
Some booze. I know. I'm gonna try to stay away from drinking, so that's gonna be hard. I still, you know, but I'm like.
I think the drinking, it's tough a little. It's a little tough at the beginning, but for me, I don't even crave it. I don't even care for it. I socially drink when we go out. Well, when we used to go out.
Yeah, I used to stay social. I was a social drinker too, but then every day I was socially drinking. Like Alex cracks
Pull
up.
a Stacy.
Dude.
Shout out to Stacy.
Shout out to Stacy. When we freaking went to go take the kids before COVID. Did she tell you?
No.
When we went to go take the kids to that indoor playhouse, she was like, she brought like snacks for the kids. I'm like, oh, how sweet, you know? She's so sweet. And she brought wine inside of a water bottle for us. She's like, the mom's gonna have fun
that never fails. She always has a little bottle, something to drink, like, no matter what. Like the zoo. She just went to the zoo this past. This is our coworker friend.
Yeah, coworker friend. Her best friend from like high school.
From high school, yeah. She literally took. What did she take? It was like those. I don't even know what drinks they were, but she took drinks. She's like, they were so I think Truly or something like that. She said they were so expensive, but I bought them anyway. I was like, oh my God, Stacy, siempre tomando.
Everywhere we go, she's like, do you want to drink? And like, we always end up drinking. I always end up drinking with Stacy. I always end up drinking with her.
You can't.
Like, you can't say no. Or you can't not do it.
That's the only time. Like, that's once a year that I drink. I'm just kidding.
Once a year when I hang out with her. I'm just kidding. No, in reality, like, whenever I hang out with her, I know I'm gonna drink.
Yeah.
All the time. But
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2. I hope you know these are gonna be in our bloopers.
No.
It's gonna be in our blooper.
See. Have you seen that TikTok that it's like, what is it? Once you go out to the club and you can't anymore, you're like, oh, your bones are all like rusty.
I'm ready,
No, I can't do that.
No, I'm not gonna go
I'm
to
too
the
old
club.
for all that.
I think I'm already old for it.
There's no way I would go to a club again. Unless I'm in Vegas.
I was just gonna say that. Okay, we need to plan a trip to go to Vegas after COVID, and then like, you know, couples and stuff, and just get so drunk.
That's where you see the real Michi.
Yeah, no.
In Vegas.
Dude, I saw the real Michi, guys. When I'm gonna play a clip when she was Cardi B, Beyonce, all together.
Nah.
I'm gonna play. Is it okay that I play it afterward? Like
maybe, I don't know.
We're gonna play this clip here.
No.
Yeah, we're gonna play it.
Okay.
Not here, but when you see the video all together, guys, y'all are gonna love it. This Michi, you're gonna be like 2 different people. Yeah. 2 different people. Guarantee it. That night you got
Some people
lit.
might say two-faced. It's just.
She got lit that day. She got so drunk.
And that was
a quinceañera, guys.
Yeah. It's because there's not really any quinceañeras anymore. There's nothing.
I had never been to a quinceañera that wasn't mine. So, Yeah, that's the only one I've ever gone
Oh my
to.
God, no.
None of my friends had quinceañeras. Yeah. So I was the only quinceañera that I went to was mine. Oh, I take it back. My cousins, but I was in the quinceañera, but I was only like 10, so it didn't really matter,
Doesn't count.
Yeah, so me being 15, it was my quinceañera. I got so lit. I was so like, ah, and like Alex was there, but he wasn't my chambalan because my mom was like, no. She was like, no, because what
no
if
boyfriends.
yeah, she said no boyfriends, and like she didn't want it to be like I was gonna regret him being there because all of the pictures that we took. But now look, we're still together.
Yeah.
I could have done it, and then I could have had those memories to show the kids, But
I agree with your mom because
you just never know.
I ended up having my cousin as my, what is it, main chambelan?
Yeah,
whatever it is.
Chambelan.
I had him as, and I was this close. I wanted my boyfriend at the time to be my chambelan or whatever, and I was like, no. I'm kind of glad I did. Well, it's not like I look at anything now. Anyway,
Yeah,
it's not like I look at
my book. Do you have your book?
I have the book and the video, but who knows where that shit is?
Oh, you don't know where it's at? I don't know where the video's at, but I know where my book's at, and I look at it all the time, and I think it's crazy. Yeah.
I don't even want to look at it.
I wouldn't even go back to mine. I look like I remember when for my quinceañera, we had a Hummer limo that took us to Santa Monica, like from the time between the church and the reception. And when we got down to walk around Santa Monica, some freaking old bummy crackhead was like, some white lady. She was like, you Mexican whore. Like, she thought I was getting married or something. Yeah. She's like, you Mexican whore, and you're going to go to hell. And I'm like, shut the fuck up, you stupid bitch. Like, I was like cussing her out. And my cousins were like, what the hell? Like, she was just on one. Like, those crackheads that just say whatever. Pobrecita. And like I felt so weird. I'm like, oh my God, does she think I'm getting married maybe, Yeah. Because my dress was white. I had a white dress, and on the back I had my lilac bow because it was lilac. Oh, yeah. And everyone was, all the chambelans, they had like their black tux. My main chambelan, which is my godbrother.
Tell me what I thought you were going to say jambalaya. My jambalaya.
My jambalaya. My chambelan. It's so hard to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he had all white with the purple, and then everyone else had black with the purple or the lilac. And yeah, I mean, my quinceañera was cute. It was like literally like a mini wedding. My parents literally had open bar. Like, what the fuck?
It's a quince.
It was literally a quince.
Oh, snap.
All right, someone's trying to FaceTime me.
All right, Nicole.
All right, Nicole. All right, so we're going to end it here. I hope that you guys like, comment, and subscribe. We hope to see you guys soon. And I hope that Michi comes on my podcast again.
We'll see.
Please like so she can come on it.
People are going to be like, oh, this was so boring.
This was the most boringest podcast ever. No, I love having you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Like, one last thing. I love you, Alina. You are one of my best friends. And oh, shit. But this girl right here, I swear, I don't even need a drink or anything, but she's one of the most genuine persons you could ever, or people, sorry, persons, people you could ever meet. Just like and subscribe for this baby.
All right, let's end it here.